All right, so I knew this before I even started, but looking at this chart and looking at this data and thinking, I want to get the title, and I use this values idea, and really, I mean, that's not what this data is, and I even knew that. Like, I was like, I'm just going to kind of go with it, and it makes it easy for now when I'm dealing with my data. And what I mean by that is I'm writing this out using the key when this is actually a title property. So if this is a course and it has lessons, this is the title, and this is of course the title slug, not the actual title, but for what I'm doing, like that's totally fine. That isn't an issue at all. But I really would like this to be an object that contains the title. And there's a few ways I could do that. I could just add the title in here and keep this like this to reference it that way. But I don't really like that. So instead, I'm going to look at my data. I don't really need to look at this. I'm more like generally concerned with what it is, but I do want to eventually export an array, but just kind of seeing what we have here. So just as a refresher, we're reading the stream, we're piping in this CSV from the stream, so it's piping that through CSV, and then that gets us a CSV that's data that's in rows. We look at series, we're setting that const, and it's either that already exists or we're going to make a new one. So instead, what we can do is, so this is a time where we can use Lodash, and I'm pretty sure we can use Lodash find. Let's find out what Lodash find does. I use the Lodash documentation a lot. So is find something that we can use? It's a collection. Find predicate identity. So what I want to do, and then can I give it a default? I don't think so. But it's just going to grab the first one. So I'm going to find, you can do this a few different ways. And I'm going to say series equals underscore find, and we're looking in our accumulator. So we're looking for find accumulator, and we're going to say series equals row dot series. And this now assumes that our accumulator is an array. All right, so we're going to come back with that. That means that we're actually need to return an array. So we'll return an array. And we have the ACC, but we want to use underscore filter, and we're going to say ACC. And I'm just going to use a little function here. So we're spreading this. We're going to end up spreading this, right? Like we're trying to remove this item that if we've matched it. So when we're spreading this across, we're going to filter for any series that is series. Oops, any row that is series. Item series. And actually we want to say item, so that this works actually if we do, so we say series dot title, right? And this is different now, so this is just an object instead, because this is an array, right? No, we're not assigning that, and we can instead say title row dot series, and add a comma in there. Find row dot series. We're filtering this down. We could do something like this. We could say const filtered equals, there we go. And we're going to spread filtered That's a little nicer. Then now I can just read it. I like that better. And then let's see what that gives us. So we'll node index that. Done. We load our JSON. Uh-oh, what's going on? Let's see. Boom, it's an array. We're going to do this. We're going to format this document and check out what we've got. This is way better for me. This is going to make things a lot nicer. I'm going to take this now. I'm just going to copy this. We're going to come over here. I'm going to paste that. So that's our JSON here. Now we have a beautiful array of data to work with. So we can come over here. We have this title. And instead we can say first. And we're just going to say first. And we don't have to mess with values and keys at all. So let's kill that. Nice. So series is first, drop off. Now we can say series.title. And there we go. So we have a whoa. Interesting. Let's see what we got going over here. I probably have to save that. So I'm curious. Let's see. Log series. What we got? It's an object. Series lessons. That object. Huh. Is that just that particular one? Let's look. What do we got? Oh, look at that. We did it wrong. So everything only has one lesson. Boo. That's not what we want. Let's see why. All right, so what did we do? Series, lessons. So we're going through each one. We have our series, so it equal row.series. Series total start, %. Lessons. So lessons is an array, but it's only getting the one. It's sorting by, so that should generally be fine. And we're saying the series lessons. So this should, generally speaking, replace that, but it's not. We're not getting the lessons. They're getting overwritten each time, so we get a new one, and it isn't getting carried through to the accumulator, which suggests to me that we're not doing it right. There we go. We were looking for series, but in fact, with the accumulator, we want the title, and I'm going to guess, hopefully, format that, lesson, 2 lessons, come all the way up to the top, lessons, 2 lessons, 2 lessons. Gosh, that's not very promising either. 2 lessons, 2 lessons. There's only a few generators. Oh, look, they're all the same too. Title generators, title generators, title generators. Wow, what are we doing wrong? So reduce our accumulator. It's an array, and we have a series. So it's either, this is my likely target here. So I'm going to do like this. I just want to see. Let's see. So we'll say I want to log that out. Let's run that. We have a lot more logging now. Ugh, that's hard. I need to get rid of this. Oh no, I'm not doing anything anyway. So console log find accumulator, the title, row.series, filtered ACC, doesn't equal. Look at that. This is going to be it. I've got good feelings. Good feelings about this. Do I? Do I have good feelings? I do. 19,000 lines. Roll all the way up here. Bam. Lessons 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, we're in business. All right. Come back over here. And slap that in there. Save it. Oh, we got our chart back. We have an array of data. All is good.